Hello there you guys, it's me MissCharlottie and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I am back with a Minecraft build tutorial on how to build this super easy, basic, overgrown, mossy pond. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. So step one is going to be digging out the pond. Now this can depend on what you want. It can be as big as you want, different shapes. I tend to like to go for a rather asymmetric round shape, but I try and make some of the corners a little bit more jaggedy, some bits straight, just so it's super varied, because I feel like the more asymmetrical your build is, sometimes it looks a lot more natural. Feel free to set back and have a look if you want to tweak some things. Next, we are going to add a second layer and make it 2 blocks deep in some places. You could do this even further and make it a super deep pond, depending if you're going to put like fish in it, for example, or axolotls, and so you might need more room. Next, we are going to go on to fill up the pond with water. Make sure that you place it on every block so it is a water source and not any flowing water. Now we're going to be placing some slabs. Now I like to use mossy and cobble slabs because I feel like they look like natural rocks. Sometimes I make them too high and sometimes I leave them as slabs, and I just think they add a nice natural look. Next, we're going to add some sea pickles. I love adding sea pickles to any underwater build because I really like how they add some lighting, especially when they're in a group of 4. So scatter them around in different clusters. Some of them can be 1 or 2, some of them can be 3 and 4. Now we're going to add some bone meal to underneath the water so it adds some seagrass. After this, we're going to add some lily pads. Now, the resource pack that I'm using does make some of my lily pads look really varied, but you can still make it look really nice and varied if you place the lily pads in different directions. Next up, we're going to add some more slabs, but this time to the outside. I do this to just blend the pond a little bit more into the environment it's already in and make it look a lot more overgrown. Also, we added some moss carpet. I really like moss carpet because it adds a bit of subtle texture since it's just about a little bit taller than the normal block, and it adds a nice little layer. So I added some of that all over the place. Next, we're going to bone meal the grass to add some grass and to add some flowers. Feel free to add your own flowers instead. If you want just like one type, for example, you just want daisies, you can do that. Now we're going to add some buttons to look like little pebbles. If you also want to add some darker pebbles just to make it look a little bit more varied, you can use some of the dark oak buttons. I feel like those sometimes work well because they look a bit muddy. And we're almost done. Next, we're going to add some oak trees and add some lanterns at varying lengths hung with chains. I already had a naturally spawning tree at the back of my pond, which looked really, really nice. So feel free to kind of use what you already have in the surrounding area where you're building to make your pond look really nice. So here I added some lanterns using chains just to add a little bit of nice ambient lighting. And there we go, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and video. Please leave a like if you liked the video and let me know in the comments what other tutorials you would like to see. Also subscribe and hit the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.